Thank you, Ms. Lizette, and good morning to everybody. Coming after Her Excellency and understanding the theme of this year's conference, building bridges, we all have our part to play. And understanding, just looking across this room and understanding the challenges that we all face in our day-to-day life. We are so blessed, not only as a country, as a people, but to have a wonderful couple like the Pantons, who has taken adversity and extended it across our nation. God bless you. Over the past few years, at this very forum, the Ministry of Health and Wellness and Health Services Authority have had the opportunity to speak about the plans, as you all know, of Alex's Place. Now, the Youth Mental Health Hub as well, and the opening of that. 1 year later, I'm looking forward today to hearing all about the work that is happening there. And of course, to seeing the data, because that's how we know what's happening right here. As we enter the second year of this service, as Her Excellency the Governor alluded to, that the young people have your part to play as well. And as a country can be taboo to speak about certain issues, certain topics, but we have a generation that's coming up next. I'm so happy that the myth has been demystified and people are now talking, and we have to give NGOs such as the Alex Panton Foundation and the funding and support from everyone for breaking that barrier and making that barrier a bridge. Give yourselves a round of applause. One thing that has been made clear to me is that the children and the youth who are accessing these services are incredibly vulnerable for a multitude of reasons. And I am therefore pleased to continue funding the Health Services Authority for the operation of Alex's Place and have increased their funding by approximately $360,000 per annum to reflect $1.2 million each year for 2024 and for 2025. Again, building bridges. It is therefore important for me to emphasize the holistic approach which must be taken and the role that agencies like the Multi-Agency Safeguarding Hub, MASH, play in ensuring that children and families are able to access services provided by programs such as Alex's Place, as well as those provided by the departments within my ministry. The Department of Counseling Services, which is one such department, continues to provide numerous programs and interventions to support not only children and youth directly, but also parents and families. The Counseling Center continues to offer therapeutic services directly to children and youth by way of individual therapy, play therapy, sandtray work, and theraplay tools that strengthens the child caregiver attachment as well. The Counseling Center's work also includes providing family therapy that builds connections and belonging within the family system. Additionally, by offering couples therapy to adults, many of whom are parents, the child can benefit from this harmonious household whilst also being exposed to modeling of a healthy relationship. Again, building bridges. To address the challenges that some children and young people have with just being able to verbalize thoughts and feelings, the Counseling Center also runs an art therapy group where participants are able to use a number of experimental mediums such as painting, clay, and pottery to facilitate the teaching of acceptance and commitment therapy concepts. Art allows children and adolescents to explore their own experiences and challenges without getting caught up in the language process. The Family Resource Center continues to offer their intervention and prevention services to children ages 6 to 11 and their families with the SNAP, that is Stop Now and Plan program, an evidence-based program that supports children exiting emotional and behavioral challenges at home, school, and or in the community. The Triple P or Positive Parenting Program is also on offer and addresses various issues parents face today, including a parent after divorce or separation, and parenting children with conduct disorders, oppositional defiant disorders, and ADHD, amongst others. There is much more that can be said about the services, whether provided by the Cayman Islands government, private sector, or NPO partners. But the point that I want to make is that there is help out there, and government agencies as well as the general public must work together in order to ensure that the people who need the said help is getting it. I know that I could not wrap up my remarks without speaking about Ponciana. Like you, I am disappointed that the handover has not yet taken place and that my ministry is not yet in a position to announce an official opening date for the facility. The facility is undergoing additional building control unit inspections, and I am keenly looking forward to the update soonest, whereby these have been completed and clear. However, in the meantime, the ministry and the director of Ponciana have carried on with the necessary preparatory work while the building inspections and approvals are being carried out. I am therefore happy to provide you with this update. In July of 2023, we welcomed Ms. Marcia Mullings-Thompson as the director for the facility. Ms. Mullings-Thompson has hit the ground running, developing strategies, plans, policies, and procedures for the facility, along with working tirelessly to set up the structures that will guide the day-to-day operations of the facility, overseeing the recruitment process and ensuring an up-to-date budget that reflects the needs of the facility. Our director has also met with stakeholder groups, made up of partners from the Cayman Islands government, private sectors, and NPOs, as well as undertaking an initial visit to the community group home in Jamaica to visit the Caymanian clients housed therein. Ladies and gentlemen, that is historic. And that tells you we build bridges and we will bring our people home. Currently and excitingly, the director is in the process of finalizing a training program for Caymanians that will not only give them a new professional qualification, but it will open a new career pathway for those wishing to get into mental health services. The psychiatric nursing assistants training program is structured to be a theoretical and practical training program aimed to equip those who complete it successfully with the skills needed to take up employment in the facility. This means that young Caymanians who are passionate about mental health and wellness will be able to be trained right here at home to gain the qualifications they need to fill these positions at Ponciana. Ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased. Welcome, Ms. Marcia. She's with us here today. She's going to make this a reality. Thank you, Ms. Marcia. The training will be open to Caymanians ages 18 to 55. So while I encourage persons of all ages who have a passion for this work to apply, I want to especially highlight this opportunity here today to our young Caymanians who are considering this field. I am looking forward to spending a good portion of today with all of you. Also, please come up, let's engage. In closing, I would like to thank the board of Alex Panton Foundation for once again making this symposium a highly sought-after event for the people of the Cayman Islands and for giving clinicians and mental health advocates and leaders like myself a platform to discuss such meaningful topic. As always, I look forward to learning from today's speakers and putting their insights into action for the betterment of our people and the Cayman Islands. Thank you, and God bless.